Hello folks, just moments before Andy comes home. Just thought I'd check in with you lot, say hello, let you know what I've been getting up to all day. It's been a very busy day. Preparations are in full swing for two things. Firstly, my 24-hour charity stream that is this weekend, 12 PM Saturday through to 12 PM Sunday UK time, playing Football Manager over on the Game Channel, 24 hours, all for the National Autistic Society. There's a link down in the description for the Just Giving page. I'm going to try and mention that every day this week just to let you all know that it's happening. It would be awesome if you can get involved in supporting a charity that's obviously very close to our hearts. But what that means is, because I'm going to be streaming for pretty much the whole weekend, when I'm not sleeping I'm going to be streaming, it means I'm obviously not going to be able to make any videos at the weekend. So we need to put something different together for the vlog that will come out on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, because Saturday will pretty much just be the stream. So I need a plan for that, which I haven't got yet. But what I have done is started to stack up videos for the gaming channel. I'm already recorded up until Wednesday. I've done a collaboration as well with Dave Azzopardi, which is going to be coming out Friday on my channel, Monday on his channel. And what else have I got? Got my new series for Advent that's going to be starting on the 1st of December, which I haven't done any preparations for yet, other than I think I know what it's going to be. But that's another reason why I need to get ahead. So it's been a mega busy day today. It's going to be mega busy tomorrow. I'm working to a ridiculous schedule this week where I want to get all of my Football Manager videos for the week done by the end of tomorrow, because then I want to spend Wednesday getting the new series, the Advent series, sorted. Thursday just basically tidying up loose ends and getting the bits that are done and finishing off any bits that I didn't manage to get done earlier in the week. So it's kind of a catch-up day that I'm probably going to have to use. And Friday I am finally going to have, the plan is have the day completely free of work to get the insulation sorted in the garage so I don't freeze over the weekend. It all seems to make sense to me now as I gaze upon it on Monday. I wonder what spanners will be thrown into the works as the week goes on. Dave! Dave! Worst thing about the garden backing onto a dog walking field is every time someone walks a dog on there he goes nuts. Dave! 10 weeks of nagging have finally paid off. I think it's about 10 weeks. He just walked in the door. Before he said anything, he slipped off his shoes and put them next to the door. Yes! How many times have you heard me asking him to take off his shoes or put his shoes away? See? Repetition. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Have you had a good day?
Yeah.
Still playing Animal Crossing. You enjoying Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Is it good? What did you do at school today?
To swing room.
Swing room? I see. And did you eat your lunch at school today?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a check of your book then. So, let's have a look at this.
Oh, wow.
Why did it say no worries at all? Did we leave a message for them? No. Weird. Well, it starts with no worries at all. Andy has been calm and happy all day. He was very chatty at speaking and listening, telling us about his red card in Haven. What's your red card?
No.
No idea. He added up different coins in maths and joined in the whole class for the golf lesson. Did you play golf again today?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Good.
Do you like golf?
Yeah.
Good. I've also got a letter about forest school lessons. What is a forest school lesson? We've arranged an exciting new venture for our school called Forest School. Your son/daughter is due to take part in this. Forest schools have been an extension to the curriculum in schools across the country for many years. Please see the outline for what happens at a forest school. Your son or daughter will spend the whole of the morning or afternoon session outdoors, so your child will need to dress appropriately for the weather, wear a coat, waterproof top, blah blah blah. It's going to be happening on Thursdays between the 4th of January and the 22nd of March. Interesting. Right, let's see any idea what a forest school is? Has anyone ever done forest school before? So, that is a lot of text. I'm not going to read it. I probably am just going to read you the whole thing unless I get the idea of it. So, what happens at a forest school? Forest schools are long-term programs within a natural space led by a qualified practitioner. They focus on developing personal, social and emotional life skills through learner-led, nature-based learning. It will be in our own grounds, allowing the children to become comfortable with an outdoor approach to education and play whilst in familiar surroundings, allowing relationships based around trust and self-exploration to develop with the Forest School leaders who start to facilitate a more child-led outdoor curriculum. There'll be an opportunity to visit a local wood to collect things to bring back to use in our Forest School area. I'm so excited to hear how this turns out for him, because this will be really cool if he actually agrees to take part in it. They will have introductory lesson sessions in the woodland, exploring the site, establishing physical and behavioural boundaries, safety procedures, hygiene and routines. Once a group are established in the woodland and routines are set up, the project develops for a child-led approach. Each Forest School site is unique, constructed in a clearing or cleared area of the woodland. This way will keep your children as safe as possible while giving opportunities to explore and discover areas of denser ground flora such as brambles and overhead hazards. Children will grow stronger physically, become more balanced and coordinated. Awesome! There will be a constructed shelter and a circle area for seating made from wooden benches to surround your fire pit, with specially designed areas for hygiene, creative art, tool use, fast games, throwing games, water collection, flora monitoring, amongst other ideas. Windbreaks around the benches will provide protection from the wind and to create a cosy enclosed area for a calm time around the fire area. These are built with your children, no matter their age. They will also make a group shelter from a tarp, an army parachute to create a waterproof roof for any downpours and to store kit under. Future plans will be to build a more permanent construction, but this will take longer. This sounds really cool. Each time your child leaves the woods, they'll take something with them to encourage parental interest and communicative interaction. This will also lead to enhanced communication within school, with friends, as well as with parents and guardians. The progress of each individual will be observed and monitored, and a thorough evaluation process will be used to ensure that your programme and session aims and outcomes are being met. Wow. And it just goes on like risk assessment stuff. That sounds really cool. I genuinely don't know how they're going to get him to do it though, but if they manage it, this could be massive for him, because you know what he's like. He hates to be away from his electronics, but he can't take his electronics out into the woods.
Oh.
Phone's ringing. How delightfully ironic that I just recorded a bit where I talked about no bumps in the road yet and the microphone was off. The general gist of it was Amy on the phone, symbol for phone, asking to stay at the library. She does it every time they're here. I don't know why she doesn't just arrange with me for her to go to the library after school every day. But other than that, everything is good. I don't remember what I was saying about him, but Forest School sounds very cool. Oh, that's another day that's got away from me a little bit. Once again, it's nearly 11:30. I've just finished streaming. I'm out here in the garage. As promised, when we have these vlogs that don't have masses of actual vlogging in them, we'll add some more of these Q&A questions. So we'll do a few more Q&A questions left over from the live Q&A we did last week. Now, Laura Bailey says, do your girls play video games? If so, what was the one game that got them into it? They don't really. They play bits on their phones and tablets, but they don't really play games in the traditional sense of games. Lucy used to show an interest in stuff like Assassin's Creed and Skyrim and some of the more story-driven, quite realistic-looking games, but as she's got older, she's not really been interested in them. They play SingStar and stuff, but they're not really into games, which is weird, considering the environment they've grown up in. Charlie says, have you decided on Christmas presents for Andy and the girls yet, or are we still undecided? We've got everything we're going to get them, I think. We did most of our shopping over the course of Black Friday and today on Cyber Monday, so we think we've got everything we're going to get. It does tie into something a few people have asked, and I feel a little bit weird about doing it, but because we're now getting quite a handful of people who've asked, I'm going to do it. Obviously, feel free to ignore it, but a few people have asked for all of our Amazon wish lists to go into the description of a vlog or to be made public, so if anyone wants to get any of us a present, they can. I feel a little bit weird. Please don't think I'm asking for you to send me or my kids Christmas presents. That is not what's happening here. If this does come across as a little bit over a line, then that's fair. I have toyed with it over the last week or so, whether it's something I want to do or not, but rather than sending people the lists individually, which I'd also feel quite weird about, because then it's kind of like I'm expecting something from them because they've asked for the list and I've sent it to them, so then there's that expectation as part of that potentially. I thought, you know what, I'll just mention it on the vlog once, I'll put them in the description to this vlog and not on any of the others, and then if anyone really wants it, they can come and find it here. And for everyone else, it's not intrusive, it's not an expectation. So in the description for today's vlog, there's my wish list, as there normally is, but there's also the wish lists for Anna and the girls and Andy as well. So if you want to get any of us or any of them presents, feel free. Please don't feel like you have to though. I still feel a bit weird about it. What's Andy getting for Christmas? This is from Ryan Sinister. He'll be getting an ATM, but there'll be other stuff too. Betsy and Bosley the Westies. Is Andy diagnosed with anything other than autism, like sensory processing disorder? Not as a formal diagnosis. The only other formal diagnosis he's got is pica or pica. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. The thing where they eat inedible things, which is weird considering he doesn't eat food really, but anything that's not food will go straight in his mouth and he'll try and eat it. So he's formally diagnosed with that and autism. The whole diagnosis thing is something I've wanted to talk about on the vlog for a little while, and I think it'll be its own episode at some point, because one of the more common questions we get is, what type of autism does Andy have? Or is he high functioning or low functioning? Or what level of autism does he have? And I don't know if this is just a difference in how autism is diagnosed in different parts of the world, or if we've perhaps missed something, or perhaps we have to push for a more detailed diagnosis. But all we've ever had for Andy is a diagnosis of autism. We've been told he's on the autism spectrum, and with pica as well. But we've never been told whether he's high functioning or low functioning, or what grade or level or any of that stuff. He has autism. That's all we've been told. And I get the impression from the amount of people who say, my son is low functioning or high functioning, or some people have broken it down even further than that. I've got autism 8. I've heard stuff like that before, and I genuinely don't even know what that is. But yeah, he's diagnosed as being on the autism spectrum, and that's it. So I'd be interested in knowing if there's anyone else in the UK. Do you have a more detailed diagnosis than that? Or is that just the way it's done in the UK, and perhaps in other parts of the world you get more detailed? Or I don't even know what I guess he would, if you had to classify him, I guess he's high functioning. I don't really know what the criteria would be. He can feed himself, but he can only clean himself with support, but he can dress himself. I mean, I'm going through the disability living allowance criteria here, and I know on that he's classed as low, but as in low need, so high, I guess. I don't really know. It's all very confusing. That question got away from me a little bit there. Kid with a camera, how did you find about Andy's autism? We answered that on the live Q&A, Anna did. When did we get Dave? 4 years ago, I think. Ultimate Polo says, do I have a second channel? I do. It's a gaming channel. I play Football Manager on there. You can find it in the links on this channel. I also have a third channel, Lollujo Wrestling, which I don't upload videos on very often, but 3 channels in total. Exploring with Cam says, how much do you understand about autism, and can you explain how you feel about when Andy has one of his episodes? How hard is it to cope with someone with autism? I think that's probably an episode in its own right. I think I understand a lot about autism, but I don't know if that's right actually. I understand a lot about how autism affects Andy. That doesn't mean I could necessarily understand how someone else coped with their autism, or their family member having autism that affects them in different ways. I know Andy, and I know how it affects Andy. I'm certainly not an autism expert. If you could have absolutely anything for Christmas, what would it be? More Christmas presents. I don't know, it's like that. If you could have one wish, what would it be? More wishes, please. I don't know, I guess if I could have absolutely anything for Christmas, 8-bedroom house in the centre of London, paid for. I don't know. I'm 35. It's not the sort of thing I can answer seriously. Anyone who's seen my Amazon wish list before will know the only things that are on it really are comics and action figures, he says, having just said he's a 35-year-old man. But there's not like big things that I want. So, I don't know. Difficult one. Amy Annabelle says, will me and Anna ever have a child together? I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, I'm 35, she's 32. Lucy's 15. Because I had Lucy when I was 19, Anna had Andy when she was 19 as well, I think we were both teenagers when we became parents. Neither of us have ever really had that being an adult without all that responsibility deal that most people have in their 20s. And I think at this point, age 35, I'm looking forward to getting into my early 40s and being able to travel a bit, or you know, have a little bit of spare cash each month, just be able to focus on being a couple for a little while rather than everything being about family and kids. Which, don't get me wrong, kids are awesome. I don't want that to sound like I'm complaining that we've got kids, but I don't want to spend, having spent all of my 20s and 30s being dad, trying to put my phone away, I don't then want to get another baby now and basically spend the rest of my life just looking after young kids, because realistically you're looking at another 15-20 years, which takes me to 50, early 50s. What am I going to do in my 50s? You know, I'm a man, I'm overweight, I have high blood pressure. How much am I going to be able to travel and enjoy a bit of freedom when I get into my 50s? I need to do it now. So, no kiddies. Right, I think that will do for some Q&A questions for today. We've still got loads more to get through, so we'll drop more in as we get later on in the week, as we need them. And I don't know, I need a plan for what we're going to do for the vlog at the weekend when I do the 24-hour live stream. So let me know what I should do, because obviously I'm going to be sat in this chair for 24 hours from Saturday lunchtime to Sunday lunchtime. So I guess Anna could do some filming, but then who edits and uploads it? We'll figure something out. If you've enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. And thank you very much for watching.